The uninvited. Let's go see what we're uninvited to. Finbar, just there's a command in chat. If you !mark Discord, it'll give you the Discord link. Oh yeah, messed up. Okay.
The fires of industry burn hotter than battle.
He is 1.25. Wow, 4 feet. That's pretty tall. That seems pretty tall for is it because, well, how tall? Like Merry and Pippin ended up because of the ant water. They drank the bong water of the ants. They become like human height, right? By the time the series is done. Also, is it just me, or is halfling supposed to be like a racial slur? Like it's a slur, right?
Gondor's artisans rival the elves in their dedication, if not their skill. None more so than our weavers. Paint on a wall of canvas will
This
fade
dope
in
Bayou
time,
tapestry.
but thread retains its vibrant color for centuries. The Numenorians taught our people the art of the loom generations ago, and it is a talent we've nurtured ever since. Our tapestries immortalize our greatest triumphs.
That's actually...
But it seems there's always another enemy to darken the horizon.
He's gonna say something shitty about human craftsmen. Here it comes.
I wonder where this was intended to hang.
Wherever it was, I doubt it still stands. Only the strongest fortresses last long here.
Well, yeah, halfling is supposed to be a slur because they don't all know the Hobbit, like, that they're called hobbits. And then also, I think it's because, yeah, they're like half humans. Like half the size of a human. The other thing I was gonna say is, speaking of the Bayou Tapestry, that is one historical object that I would love to see in person. Like, that's really important to me. I would love, love, love to see that. It's one of my favorite, like, artifacts of history, and I think it's being stored in France. I don't know what like museum it's in, but yeah, I want to see it real bad.
And rock.
Yeah, it's huge, right? Yeah. I want to see it real bad.
Our numbers.
Oh, it's in England? Okay.
On the battlefield, so we work by stealth and speed.
Man, I was in London. Obviously, I have to go back.
And a few of theirs.
May this be a feast to remember.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was in France. Maybe it was like on temporary loan or something.
Look,
I also really love Bayou Tapestry, like, memes.
We've recovered some of the artifacts that were plundered from the Great Hall.
Bayou Tapestry? Yeah, Musée de la Tapestrie de Bayeux. It has its own museum. Yeah, there you go. Okay. It's pretty cool. Poison the grog. Yeah, I want to go there.
You understand the Baronor fears for your life.
I feel
Why are we having this conversation in the middle of a fight?
A kind gesture.
Hi. Thanks, Aaron. Yeah, that's something about... Yeah. There you go. Thank you. So yeah, that's the thing about historical objects like that is it's the scale, right? People say this about the Mona Lisa all the time where they're like, it was smaller than I expected. Michelangelo's David, bigger than I remember, like bigger than you think. You don't get the scale when you look at it in pictures or when it's referred to in other media. And then when you see it in real life, yeah, these things are often bigger or smaller than you expect them to be. Sistine Chapel, pretty fucking small, TBH. Flock. Waka. Flocka. Waka.
Tonight, Mordor is ours, and we are Pope. Tomorrow, we fight again. Tomorrow.
So shug is orcish for shit, I guess. What was the other thing? There was another thing that people talked about being recently about being way smaller. Oh, Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore is way smaller than you think it is. This guy's fucking hot grogging it.
Laddie boy! Thin the herd with poison, then go in with blades and finish the job. I respect that. You're still going to die screaming, but I respect it.
Let's mess this guy up. That was easy.
Swear loyalty to the Bright Lord! Command me, Bright Lord! Bright Lord!
I mean, swearing loyalty doesn't really work if you're being, like, mentally coerced, but alright, whatever. Play quests to target this enemy. I can't, yeah. There we go. Shut up. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the thing, Cherry. Like, the orcs in this are funny so that we don't get bored of them. Like, some of them. Some of them are scary, but, like, their accent is part of that humanizing of them. Like, really, they should just be snarling and screaming in the Black Tongue, and there shouldn't be anything. But that would get boring really fast.
I'd say that was one of our more successful missions, Gravewalker.
I can hardly remember this scared young soldier I met in the lower city.
You mean the one that saved your life from that captain?
Yeah, fuck you, dude. She's tougher than you are. Everybody who's been slain recently, raise your hand. Yeah, I thought so, Thalion. Everybody who's had their family die horribly because of their own negligence, raise your hand. Yeah, okay, all right, I thought so, Thalion. Well, but that's the thing. We talked about this a little bit a session or two ago. The idea behind humanizing the orcs is fun as a player because then it's fun to like be around them and they have personality and they're interesting and we're like, haha, remember this? Because orcish personality is, you have to have it in this game for the Nemesis system to work, right? Because we have to be able to identify the orcs as being like fun allies. But because we are also like tearing their agency away from them, they're our slaves. So it's like, yeah, it's a lot of, it's confusing, I think, to me. There's a tension there that sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. I don't think that this game would work the same way if it were like, let's talk about whether it's ethical to steal someone's soul, basically.
Indeed, the orcs are depending on it.
You could do it. You could totally do it, but it would have to be set in another world because these are orcs and fuck these guys. They're evil. Yeah. So in a morally gray universe, like for example, Warhammer. Oh yeah, this would be a way better game. I don't know why I didn't think of that. So Shade Turret pointed out this would be a way better game, or asked me if I thought it'd be better. Warhammer Fantasy. Yes. No, 100%. Totally. Because that universe has way more room for moral gray area, right? Like orcs in that are already like kind of weird semi-people. Elves are that you can be like the way that the elves are and the dark elves are is like different than the chaos gods, and like it's built for that kind of conversation. Like how do you, to what lengths do you go to like protect that which is on your side? But I don't think, I mean, in this, we're not meant to care, right? Orcs are shit and evil and we can do whatever we want to them.
One of our scouts reported prisoners here. And far too many orcs to handle alone. Let's each take a flank and meet in the middle.
I'll be there. Baranor, you must be careful.
Are the orcs in Warhammer Fantasy like weird fungoids like they are in 40K? Just blew up. That orc just explode? If so, why? Also, good, that guy was nailed to the nothing. Yeah, they are. Okay. So that's what I meant about like them being like semi-people, in that they're like fungal organisms. Man, I wanna play Warhammer Fantasy RPG. I miss that game. Second edition is so good. Yeah, the reason I refer to the Warhammer universe as being morally gray, even though everyone in it is kind of evil, is that gray is relative, right? It's a dark shade of gray, but it's gray nonetheless, right? Like, most people share the same morality.
Here quickly. You don't understand. We have to leave.
I know I'm just gonna get more hype about Warhammer Fantasy as a setting when Vermintide 2 comes out. I'm gonna be like, oh man, I'm gonna play some Warhammer. I was never that into the miniatures games because I didn't have the money when I was a kid, and now I do have the money, but I don't have the time. I liked painting the figures, but I don't. I never really had time to play the game. But I like the universe, and the role-playing game is good. Both first and second edition are really fun. Third edition was an interesting experiment. I'm really glad that they did it, but I don't... Oh, I mean, Vermintide 2. Yeah. I played the first one a bunch of times. Yeah, Mordheim was pretty cool. I never really got to play it. I played a little bit of War Master. I had a high elf War Master army because I love 15mm scale minis, the like little tiny guys. I love them. They're so cool. That's why I'm excited about that Joan of Arc game. Yeah.
Did you lose this? Because if he's not yours, I might keep him for myself.
Muzu?
Oh, yeah.
No, you leave my friend alone.
The other ones.
Oh, hi.
That trick's as old as Mordor. Your friend's gone, and now you have to deal with me.
Well, now I gotta kill both of you idiots then. And you're level 21, so fuck you. Quest orcs. Wait, he's a vault breaker. Bye, Jerry. Thanks for hanging out. So I guess that other guy gotta like freeze to beat him. Can you not fucking crossbow me like that? Yeah, it's gonna have to be freeze attacks. And I guess counters. Okay, alright, so we got this guy. Let's recruit him. And I guess I can just make him stay and fight. Hey, Gwen. Yeah, stay here and fight for me. You don't really have a blade, but okay. Yeah, go and take that guy out with me. Nothing like reaffirming a brand new relationship with some positive activity time together.
I'm on your side, master. You will serve. Now I'll serve the Bright Lord. The Bright Lord.
All right. Give me that quest.
They could have killed him, but didn't.
No, they have other plans.
Ooh,
They're
I'm excited,
taking him
Gwen.
to
Thank you.
Gorgoroth.
Okay, where's my next quest at? Yeah, I like Warhammer. I like the grittiness of it. I like that you play like kind of crappy losers and then scrape your way up. Like if you want to be a bright wizard, you have to start as a crappy apprentice. Oh my god, Amarcian, you're terrible. You're terrible and amazing. Welcome back. In case you missed it, Amarcian said, how many quarters does it take to play the new Lord of the Rings pinball game? None. It only takes Tolkien's. Get the fuck out of here. I love you, but you've chosen darkness. All right, to
Let's
Gorgoroth.
find Baranor before it's too late.
He is big.
He's in Gorgoroth now. But then there's another quest over here somewhere. Oh, this is like a defend. Yeah, defend Nirn. Okay, so we're gonna go to Gorgoroth. Which is better, WF or BW character creation? Warhammer Fantasy does it one way, and Burning Wheel does it another way. And I think they're both good for what they do, for sure. If I wanted to play like a Tolkien, like Lord of the Rings type story, I would play Burning Wheel. And if I wanted to play, I think Warhammer does mechanically. It's a well-designed game in the sense that it does what it promises to do, right? It promises to make a game that has the sort of crappy, like, grittiness of the Warhammer universe. And I think it does a fantastic job. Which is, like, pretty fucking high praise coming from me, because normally I'm such a giant curmudgeon about that shit. I have very high standards. And I think for the most part, its mechanics reinforce those things. And that's pretty cool. And it's nice to see like an older game that does that. Like it's not a modern contrivance, right? We didn't just invent this idea of mechanisms reinforcing types of gameplay. That's been around for a really long time. Oh, get away from me. I've got quests to do. I probably have some crystal upgrades I can use now too. Let's check. Now, hold on while I float in midair. I gotta upgrade my shit. What's this one? Use a ranged weapon to kill a poisoned enemy. Oh, that should be easy. Okay. Gems? Oh yeah, look at all these gems. Yeah, obviously rat catchers are the best characters in the game because they get small but vicious dogs. And the small but vicious dog is the most powerful weapon in the Warhammer universe. Okay, here we go. Did I not pick that gem up? Yeah, I did, okay. I'm also just like a big fan of kind of gritty fantasy, and then pairing gritty fantasy with, hi guys, pairing it with random character creation, like not getting to choose your character's career. I like being told what I'm gonna play and then figuring out how to make that fun. Told by the game, not by the GM. I don't really like pre-gens, but I like randomly rolling and being like, oh, my character is the
Death would be relief
Village
to these
Beauty.
men. The purpose of this
DCC
camp
and
is
Transylvanian
torture.
Adventures are both RPGs that are really good for that. All right, let's rescue some more Gondorians. Right, and rat catchers were the ones that knew about the Skaven, right? Because they were in the sewers.
Orders is orders. If he can lead us to more of these pigs, then it's worth it.
Yeah, that's a cool thing I like about Funnel World. Yeah, that was Funnel World's like explicit purpose.
Wait.
Well, I think it's fun, right? Like a lot of people, I understand that it's not for everyone because a lot of people play role-playing games because they want to be in complete control of their character. They want to be like, I am exploring a fantasy world or whatever, and this character is my character, and I get to do what I want, and that's fine and cool. But for me, part of what's fun is being surprised by the game, and being surprised in character creation is a great place to start. Oh, hi, everybody.
Abdicate your will.
I just see it as a challenge, right, or as a prompt. It's like a writing prompt, right? Like today you're gonna be playing, or for this campaign you're gonna be playing this guy, and he's a rutabaga farmer. But you might have some ideas about what you want him to become, and that's cool. You can do that, but we're gonna start you much like in real life. You don't get to choose some of your character creation options, and that's what I love about random character creation systems in games. I'm a big fan. I was talking to somebody I was talking to Ken, Cinnamon Toast Ken at the dinner, where I was like, this is the problem that I have with backstory in Dungeons and Dragons. And I know this is something that Steven and I always agreed on as game masters. The character doesn't really exist except on screen. Their backstory is like the first 3 levels in D&D. And I think that's really fun. I think learning that, like Berg, we don't care about Berg just because he is who he is. We care about Berg because of what's happened to him on screen, right? At the table.
Stand, man of the West!
Oh, for fuck's sake. Snafu.
And torture, and then look at you, all numb and cold. Don't worry, I'll make you feel again.
Man, these orcs say some very gay shit, and I love it. Snafu was the orc that made me feel again. I don't want to.
I will serve you well,
Fields of Gigaroth. Yep. What can I even do? Like, here, stay here and fight.
I'm with you.
Get behind you!
Four outnumbered orc. And now you're mine. Well, and so I think that's what's so appealing about a life path system for character creation, is that it contextualizes mechanically what we wouldn't have mechanical context for already, you know? Here, you two can have a pit fight. Whoever lives will be better. You know, that's what's appealing about it for me, is that now your backstory is written into making your character. It's not just like some bullshit you did that the game doesn't care about. The game cares about your backstory.
Just kill me.
I'm not gonna kill you.
Ow! We must leave!
I could rescue 6 more Gondorians, but fuck it. Let's just rescue the story Gondorian. What's she doing? What? Who are you yelling at? Are you okay? The fight's over, dude. Hi, are you gonna... Hey. She's getting herself psyched up for the big meeting.
I say there's a ghost inside you.
Hey, hey,
Not sure
hey.
I believe it, but if
Hey, you okay?
I bet it's an orc ghost.
I'm gonna go.
Fine. You're meaner than ordinary man filth. You got a savage streak in you. Maybe because there's an orc spirit.
You're injured.
It's nothing. You saved us. Again.
You were right. Staying in Mordor is certain doom. But I cannot leave.
My lady. Then we will be doomed. Together.
The fight pits now available. Iron Guard. Make your warriors more stronger. Okay, I don't care. How about that? Let's go do quests. What else you got for me, game? Bloodsport is complete. Stench in the Wind, available in Nurnen. So do I just need to like chase quests around now?
We must return to the forest of Kana to see what remains.
And what can be done.
Oh no, hold on, there was a quest there. Yeah, quest available in Gorgoroth. This one. This is the quest I want. Let's do that. Because I'm already in
The
Gorgoroth.
Nazgul are Sauron's hands in Mordor.
Then we must cut them off.
I'm just killing these guys for fun. I'm like George Washington right now. Okay, there we go.
The smell of death is near.
That is the work of a necromancer.
He said that so passe, like, it's probably a necromancer. They're everywhere. Like, basically the same way you would say, like, that is the work of a cockroach. Also, what happened to Bruce? I want Bruce back. He was the greatest of all of us. We should investigate that
Whenever
Nazgul
I find
activity.
you, I know the Nazgul must be close.
As long as you wear that ring, they will be closer than you like.
For now, I have no choice.
I know, I
How
miss
many
Bruce too.
Nazgul are there?
There's 9. Everyone knows that.
Isildur, the king who cut the one ring from Sauron's hand.
And wore it on his own. This is the legacy of your rings, Celebrate.
Wait, so Isildur is a Nazgul now? This is all over the place. I don't think Isildur is a Ringwraith. I think that is some nonsense is a great word for that.
These are no longer men.
They're just naming random, like, human NPCs.
Do not hesitate. The only mercy for them is death.
Right, so these guys we need to banish them. Because they're ghosts. Oh, I was so close.
Raising his enemies, denying them rest, turning them against their brothers. Is there no foul stratagem the Witch King will not employ?
It's best they don't see us.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's interesting that it's like acknowledged to be not canon, but it is still a little weird, right? Like, that would be like if we ran into the next Ringwraith and they were like, Samwise Gamgee. Once he was a hobbit guy and now he's not because he's a Ringwraith. Farmer Maggot, worst of the Ringwraiths. Truly an awful and terrible guy. He's with goats and stuff. He was bad. Remember him? Gandalf. Truly the darkest of the Ringwraiths. Did I ever tell you about the board game, the Lord of the Rings board game? So there was a Lord of the Rings board game. There was a cooperative game, and you were supposed to take the ring to Mordor and throw it in the fire, and the game would work against you, and you worked as a team. And the characters were Frodo, Sam, Merry, Pippin, and I think Fatty Bolger. Yeah, Fatty Bolger. And the reason was that it was a conversion of another game where, at least the original edition, was a conversion of another game. It was a European board game that wasn't Lord of the Rings. It was like a different game about some like fairy tale. And then they converted it, and they were like, shit, we need a fifth character. So we have all these hobbits. Like, fuck it, Fatty Bolger. Just throw him in there. Sancho Ham. Let's chuck in one of the other hobbos. It doesn't matter. I need more elf shoot. That guy from Bree with the carrot. Rosie, the barmaid, who I believe I have mentioned before, can get it. Rosie the barmaid is the most attractive lady in all the Lord of the Rings. Chubby hobbit face, she's so cute. Yeah. Shut up, dick. No one likes you.
Come, Thalion. Isildur must be nearby.
I don't like that this is Isildur. I think it's really fucking stupid. It may be the most egregious canon violation so far. It hurts. It hurts me real bad. I'm not about it. I could brook pretty much everything else, but this one hurts too much. Like, do we fight Tom Bombadil next?
You will submit to the Witch King, and at our side you will serve. Or you will die, and I will raise you as my puppet. You have a choice before you.
Nope. Gonna kill you. That's my choosing.
Share my torment, brother. Giants. My army is infinite.
Tell me more about your army. Ow, stop it. Alright, so this is mostly a counter type of a fight. An encounter, if you will. I'm dying, okay. God, I keep having to look at the controller because I'm so paranoid about what buttons I'm pushing. Ow! Hi, Zaloo. Bill the Pony, Ringwraith. Oh, fuck, that was the B button. God, see, this is what I'm saying. Shit. Let's try that again.
Sauron deny death, just as you do.
Shut up, failure face. Shut up. I know how it goes. I mean, the real trick is that you find out that you were a Ringwraith all along. Dun 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 dun. Mostly the issue with the buttons thing for me is that I was playing Zelda for so long that I got used to the Switch controller layout. Oh shit, the Dark Lord's gaze is hot fire. The Dark Lord will unleash a mixtape so hot it will burn everyone in the kingdom. He knows DJ Khaled, okay? He has all the best producers.
My army is tireless. My army will resist.
Oh shit, gotta get into the bubble. No, bubble. What's happening? Oh, cutscene.
You still do not understand, but you will be made to. All who are called will serve the Dark Lord.
No.
There is no escape, even in death.
Fucking cheater, I was in the middle of that fight. Oh, damn.
He serves the Dark Lord still.
Shit. Once a traitor, always a traitor. Traitorous ghost. Good thing I'm a totally hacks PC. Shut up. Ow. Yeah, say some more things from Lord of the Rings. Okay, so I guess I can't beat him until I kill all these guys. Yeah, I've been meaning to tell you guys, I need to come out as a Ringwraith. Secretly, I've been serving Mighty Sauron. He gave me this cool ring, and you know, I've been meaning to tell everybody about it. I was gonna post some tweets, but it's fine. I'll let you. We'll just do it informally. I'll just let you know. I got this Ringwraith affiliate program. Y'all should join. Listen, if I listen, all I gotta do is like recruit like 10 Ringwraiths, and if they recruit 10 Ringwraiths, then like the whole servitude of evil, like, just it turns out great. We all benefit, right? All right, Angry Dad, let's do this thing. You want to add me on Wraithbook? Yeah, totally. New social media platform. It's really exclusive, only for servants of Mighty Sauron. The benefits are eternal servitude to the Dark Lord. You get a really edgy cloak and some cool armor. You get to fly around on a drake, and eternal slavitude to the Dark Lord. Just a slavitude all around. Servitude and slavitude. It's not as bad as it's actually really good. It's just, you know, it's good stuff. You're gonna like it. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be a great time. It's better than Twitter anyway.
Isildur will raise more of Gondor's fallen. I will track him. You and I will meet again.
Well, as long as I wear this ring, I'm sure that is true.
So edgy.
He swells his ranks as fast as we deplete them.
Quiet, Celebrimbor. I gotta level up. Kelly, just relax for a second.
Our illustrious champion returns.
What up? Welcome back, Salomus.
Home.
Welcome back. Bullshit. Nothing good. Alright. Wish I had one. Okay, good ring. No, so much of white stuff. Gross.
There is no stronger enemy.
All enemies have a weakness.
Or a strength that can be used to our advantage.
What? Give me a quest to do. So I guess I'm done. I'm done with Gondor. I'm done with Shelob. Right, Karnan. I was gonna go to, yeah, we're gonna go back to the forest. Okay.
We must return to the forest of Karnan to see what remains.
Map, please. To the forest of Karnan. Or its smaller cousin, Karnanitas. That's Nurnin. My quest is... Seriously, though. Nurnin, or what am I doing wrong here? Why am I? Okay, it is Nurnin. Yeah, okay. Just gonna zoom around, that's fine. It's cool, I'll figure it out eventually.
No, a cannibal!
Bye, orcs.
I'm gonna bleed you!
It's interesting that there's no like main quest line, that there's just like a bunch of other quests. Like I'm trying to just advance the game right now by taking on kind of whatever quests are available. Karnan sacrificed herself so the Targaroth could be destroyed, but Zog remains. Zog remains. Good old Zog. Shade Turret is taking a trip to Vancouver. Anywhere you should definitely go for food? Hell yes. Let me do this cutscene and I'll tell you where you should go eat when you're in Vancouver. Kneel before Zog.
Buried was Targorath by Karnan in Dune Shadow. Aghast, my forest destroyed, my brood scattered.
I could just listen to her talk forever. It's so strange.
Is buried, drowned in ice, and from decay come bloom.
She's not an ant, she's some kind of like nature spirit.
Unbroken.
Great. Thanks.
There was an Uruk in Golgoroth. Zog.
Chainer of Targoroth, he. Death's midwife. Raised Targoroth. Raised Orklings.
A necromancer.
Hey, Starbuck.
He is near. Stains air with orc magics.
Yeah, it's weird. They made Shelob a hot lady, but they also made Groot into a hot chick.
They rise like tide waters. Baseborn, beset by death. They come for you.
By my oath, we will find him and honor your sacrifice.
Yeah, Green Lady. Green Giant.
Fetter the foul, or return them to dust. Defiled is the land. Cursed is the maker.
Oh, her hair is so cool. Yeah, she really reminds me of the singer from Fever Ray. Yeah. Like a lot. Because of her voice and because of her outfit. Her weird skin. So, to answer your question, Shade Turret, the places that I really like in Vancouver, there's a really good sushi place called Ajisai. You're going to want to go to Santoka or Kintaro or both if you want ramen. Right near Santoka and Kintaro, there's a Korean place called Madangul that has the best bibimbap I've ever had, so go there. And then the Stormcrow, either the Ale House or the Tavern, they're both cool. The Ale House is like a bigger area that's more like a bar, and the Tavern is more like a restaurant, and they're both great for nerd stuff. I've tweeted about them a bunch of times. And that's where you should go when you're in Vancouver. Let's go find the source of this stench. It's probably a stench blossom or a crap weed.
A tormented beast is he. Blade to flesh and be done.
The foul. All our work will be for naught if Sauron can raise the dead.
All right.
This Zog cannot be far off.
Zog. I don't think that she's an Entwife. I think there's like rumor that she is, but she's not in the canon. I looked her up. I think they made her for this game.
We must purify the Necromancer totems. Only then can we end the ritual.
Zog Zog.
We must purge this blight.
Yeah, I read some fan theories that she might be an Entwife, but I don't think explicitly that she's supposed to be. Look at that fucking
Meet again.
Warcraft looking
I am
motherfucker.
Zog, and I've been watching you for some time. You're the inspiration for all this. What better army to defeat a dead man than a legion of undead orcs?
Okay.
Using the will to live. That's the dark.
Of course he's a vault breaker. Of course. All your favorite orcs are. Oh, he's almost dead already. Or like dead for this part of the quest. Whatever. Stupid. I just wanted to get out of the...
Thalion, they will not stop rising.
Thalion,
until we drain
Thalion,
the Necromancer
Thalion.
totem of its power.
I know, dude. I'm just trying to kill the Necromancer. Nope. God damn it.
You're not fighting us, Ranger. You're fighting the future. The
Hi,
dead
kobolds.
will take Mordor for themselves, and not even you can stop us.
Fuck you, Zog.
Oh,
Is he gonna run? Is he gonna like smoke bomb and get out of here? Fucking god damn it. I hate that shit. Fucking that is some serious GM horseshit. Like, egregious. Egregious. Get the fuck out of here. So now I'm gonna just have to run around and go and do all of his quests, right? And defeat all of his servants and kill like a bunch more of his totems. And this game is really not very creative in terms of like making us play more. Like I get it, you want your game to seem like there's lots of content, but like
This Zog is dangerous.
dragging this shit out is
Perhaps
not.
also.
You're not doing anybody any favors.
We must
WB.
track them down, wherever they are.
Yeah, you're playing Assassin's Creed right now, right? Yeah. It looks beautiful, but I saving it because I want to play some stuff between this and Assassin's Creed. And yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I'm just trying to finish the game. I'm like mainlining the thing. I don't care. Okay, let's assign these skill points. Harper, who is the best orc boyfriend? I'm feeling I miss Lorm, though. Chuckles was pretty good. Chuckles was a good one. Or what was his name? Tickle? I can't remember. Obviously I didn't like him that much. Pie shade turret. Okay. What's quests, Precious? Giggles. That was his name. Keeters, next I'm gonna play,
You will succeed only in losing
Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein. Lorm was also quite good, yeah. That's true. Good old Lorm. Rash Giggles. Bruce has the best voice, but that doesn't really count because he's not a like procedurally generated orc. I only love procedurally generated orc. Yeah, I'm really excited for Wolfenstein because I like talking about fascism, and I think it's a good fit for the channel. But yeah, there's so many good games. So we'll do Wolfenstein and then Mario and then maybe Assassin's Creed.
Your fight is folly, Ranger. You accomplish nothing. The idea belonged to the Witch King.
I fucking love killing Nazis.
Tracks you, and soon he will dominate you.
Hurry! They must not reclaim the Hydia.
They
Oh
will
shit, it's a
not.
race.
A Caragor would help us cover ground more quickly.
Well, I think I have one of those, right? Yeah, Wolfenstein.
Once we have retaken these towers, we should find Eltari.
Herschel
She
Wolfenstein.
must know what is happening.
She could be watching us right now.
I don't understand. What is what's happening? Why do I only have 30 seconds? Oh, it's just 30 seconds to get to the next one. Okay. Defeat the orcs before the Hadir is reclaimed. Ah, damn it. Alright, this is a bit weird. But I can chain these, so this shouldn't be too bad.
You are not chosen. I serve the Witch King. You serve an imposter. And this hider.
You're level 11,
I
dude.
will
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm just getting started.
I have seen and read Man in the High Castle, actually. I think that the TV show is like a good show plagued by many terrible actors. Shame this guy. Can I shame him down to level 1? How hard do I shame him? Yeah, that's right. You're level 6 now, fucker.
Have you thought
Okay, that's
about
pretty
why Eltariel was selected to be Galadriel's blade?
I can't presume to know what is in an elf's mind. Surely this Galadriel would sin the best.
I don't question whether she
Sin
is
the
the
best.
best.
Around.
Only whether she is the first.
Can I not? Oh, I have to break it first. Alright, your shoot is mine. Let's go. Sure. That's fine. I'm sure that's likely and reasonable. That would happen. Why not? Move, idiots. Yeah, of course. Sure.
Each step you took toward the Hydir was a step toward your doom. The Witch King will possess this tower, and you will rot in its shadow.
I'm really excited and also like nervous, but mostly excited that they're going to be making a Snow Crash TV show. That is going to be super cool. I hope it's like really satirical and like kind of snarky. It's going to be interesting seeing how they balance the tone against the like weird Neil Stephenson thing where it's like I'm going to tell you about Babylonian mythology for several hundred pages. Okay, here we go. Let's shame this guy too. Let's just go on a shame fest.
So sorry.
Became deranged. Okay, third tower, here we go.
Tenacious indeed. The Nazgul are wise to create such powerful servants.
Stop it, I don't want to
However
be on fire anymore.
powerful the Chosen may be, the ritual to create them is where they will be weakest.
Indeed. When the final tower is ours, we should turn our attention to finding the ritual's location.
Amazon's making the Snow Crash series. Mythic Blue Hill, I did watch Stranger Things season 2. I thought aside from one episode, it was really good, but it's only been out for a little while, so let's avoid spoilers.
Man filth! I am chosen! I will prevail! This heart here belongs to the Witch King!
Says you. Oh, god damn it. You come here to personally fuck with me?
Ranger.
Oh, he's a berserker. Okay. Fuck. Hey, Witch King. I'm trying to fight here, man.
You will accept your fate.
You're it!
Damn it. Ah, he was too fucked up to be able to make the attack. That's nice. Oh shit, I'm getting severely fucked up right now. There we go. Hi, Claire. Okay, so let's... I don't know, fuck it. I'm just gonna shame everybody on this quest. Nah, not so bad. Get out of here. Okay.
With each tower we reclaim, the Witch King's vision diminishes.
We will rob the Witch King of more than his vision.
Sure. What other quests we got? Another one in Nurnin? Hey, Bruce. It's Bruce. How do I, like, if I'm looking at my quest, how do I know what's going to advance? Because I don't really want to do side quests. I'm only interested
on our fortress.
in the main quest line. So, how do I do just that? I only want to do, like, the main game. Lock to capture all the Hadir towers in Saragos to begin this quest. But I could also do Archers of Sirith Ungol. So it's just whatever the gold one. No, see, like, there is no... Yeah, gold was just the one I have selected. So right now, I don't have, like, the main quest available to me. Yeah, right? Like, it's kind of confusing. There are a few that are available, but... Maybe we'll do... Yeah, the big diamond with the exclamation mark. Right. Okay, but it's not in my quest list.
Conquer.
So let me look at my map. It must be this one, then. Because there's no other... Yeah. Right, I was thinking the Witch King stuff probably also, but... Let's do this one and see what happens. Because Bruce has definitely advanced the questline for me before. Do I have a teleportation that I can do here? Fast travel is not available, of course. I'm in a fight. How about now? Can I fast travel now? There we go.
Our fortress needs us.
We will not yield anything to the Dark Lord. We are still in Mordor.
Alright, let's take a quick break here, and we'll come back and defend our fortress shortly.